Hello everyone, good morning to one and all. Yeah, in the uh, in the first slide itself on your screen, you came to know today what chapter I am going to take. Yes, children, already I given an introduction for you. What is civics? Okay. Yeah, do you remember what is civics? Yes, it is related to citizen. Okay, it is related to citizens. Citizens related to society, country. Okay, a good citizen. Okay, then it is related to society and the country. Okay, here another one thing, civics means also known as government. If you are going to the higher standards, surely you will know what is. Okay, civics means it's also known as government. Yeah, children. The father of the civics, do you know who? Okay, at the end of the session, I'll say the answer. Okay, father of the civics. Okay, today chapter 4 in the civics. Okay, so that is what? Yeah, what type of government that our country have, do you know? India is a democratic country. Very good. Because this sentence we used always. India is a democratic country. That is our chapter today. Okay, key elements of a democratic government that we will see. What is democratic? Yeah, in the preamble, constitution preamble, we saw last year. What is that democratic definition? Democratic means the leader of the people elected by the adults of their country. Okay, that is called democratic country. So then people here the leader of the people, leader of the country selected or elected, yes or not selected, elected. Then is there any other form of government? Yes, of course, the king. The king was not selected by the people. If one king died means his son only become the next king. Okay, so like that. Today we are going to see about the democratic government. The first, born in a democracy, we take our freedom, rights and duties for granted. Democratic meaning. There are people who struggled and gave their lives to win democracy and freedom for us. Is the struggle over as the struggle for democracy ceased? Okay, whether the democracy means we take our freedom, rights and duties for granted. Okay, what are the rights guaranteed by the constitutions and everything granted we want to take. There are people, lot of people who struggled for our democratic. The struggle over, the democracy ceased. Listen, yeah. Say no to Dictator Mubarak. That means I asked you, is there any other type of government? Democracy means the leader of the country elected by the people of the country itself. Here, President Hosni Mubarak, a ruler since 19. These are the general things for you. Kindly you listen. 1981 falls after 16 days of massive protests. February 2011. Okay. President Hosni Mubarak, ruler since 1981, falls after 16 days of massive protest. What is that? Yeah. Here they given some places: Algeria, Tunisia, Libya, Egypt and Yemen. These were the places in the areas. Okay. So these places were not have the democratic form of government. Now, listen. These protests were marked by people's resistance in the form of strikes and demonstrations. Many factors have led to the protests. Government, many factors, they did a great huge protest. For what are the reasons they did that protest? Government corruption, extreme poverty in that area, unemployment, inflation, etc. What was their goal? The goal of all these movements has been regime, that means form of government want to change fundamental rights and democracy, because the people of that area feel that they were not treated equally and they have lot of issues. For example, government corruptions, extreme poverty, unemployment, everything. Okay, yeah. The role of people does not end with the establishment of democracy. For example, our great leaders did freedom fight and they given a democratic country to us. This is only the first step. In this chapter, we will examine the various key elements of democracy. Okay children, what we discussed in the previous slides? Yeah. President, that means that democratic government we know. The people at the day of election, they are vote and they elect their leader. Okay. But not in some other countries in that way. So the people started to protest. For what are the reason they did the protest means? For government corruption, extreme poverty, everything. The goal of these movements has been to change the form of government. That means they need a good rights and a democracy for their country. Okay, so what is the steps? If they started the democracy only is not the end. So what are the key elements of the democratic country? We will going to see in this lesson. Yeah. Yes. People's participation in democratic. How? Because here the establishment of the democracy is not enough. Okay, that is the first step. What the people want to participate in the democracy. Democracy implies that people are in power and thus all democracies are participatory. Everyone participation only because of the vote. Participatory democracy strives to create opportunities for all members of a political group to make meaningful contributions to decision making. Okay, so everyone, all members of a political group to make the political group to make meaningful contribution. Simply that persons are doing this mistakes, these people are doing that mistakes. Like that we should not blame each and every one among us ourselves. We should make meaningful contributions to our democracy to making the decision. Okay children? Yeah. Now, participatory democracy seeks to broaden the range. People, broaden means it's a range of people who have access to such opportunities. Public participation is a political principle that is recognized as a right to public participation. Then, right to participation is important to achieve equality and group rights of designated group in society. Example, rights of disabled people. Okay, listen, participatory, everyone want to participate in the making decision of the democracy, that is political principles. If anyone against for our government, if the government taken a step, that step is not good for the people or it is not applicable by the people, means everyone want to raise their voice to against the government. That's our right. And because of this, the government the government can take a good decision. That means we also part in making that decision, and the making good rights, equal rights. Okay, here everyone have the same rights. Example, rights of disabled people. They also want to part in every actions and decisions making in our country. Together we can, together we will. Okay, children? Yes. Public participation depends on people having access to accurate and comprehensive information. Save RTI, save RTI. Do you know the meaning for this one? RTI? Yeah, informations. Okay, it's giving the basic informations for us. Okay, that is RTI Act. Okay, from this RTI Act, we can ask our rights and duties to the government. Okay, that's RTI Act. Yeah, let's see a historical case of how people's participation can change the political course of a country. Yes, children, before that, do you know what is a democratic country? The role of people does not end with the establishment of a democratic country. We, everyone, the people of the country, everyone want to participate in the democracy country to make the decision. That participatory is very important. Democracy implies that people are in power, and thus all democracy are participatory. Participatory democracy strives to create opportunities for all members of a political group to make meaningful contributions to decision making. Participatory democracy seeks to broaden the range of people who have access to such opportunities. Public participation is a political principle that is recognized as a right to public participation. Yes, right to participation is most important to achieve equally and group rights of a designated group in society. Example, rights of disabled people. They are also having designated. Then public participation depends on people having access to accurate and comprehensive information. A case study in South Africa. Okay, yeah, they given a story like in your book. Maya Naidu, an 11-year-old South African girl living in the town of Johannesburg, was helping her mother clear up her old boxes. She found a scrapbook full of pictures and newspaper articles. There were many pictures of a young schoolboy of around 15 years of age. When she asked her mother who the boy was, she was told that he was called Hector Peterson. He had been shot by the police. Maya was shocked. Why? She asked. Her mother explained that South Africa was earlier governed by apartheid law. What is called apartheid law? Which means, wait, I'll say, separation on the basis of the race. Okay, from this story, we can listen in the coming 15 minutes. You please wait.